EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
The Cardinals. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And with the play clock winding. Down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Oh, fancy running, but Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 14. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down.
From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Cardinals nothing.
Shotgun now from Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
4-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Murray again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Just keeping the play alive. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Still on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tavon Austin, 73 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Packers 10, Cardinals 6.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The stop made by Jones.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And long.
Come on, guys. Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 30. 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
The Cardinals will line up.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's get into it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 27-yard line.
First down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play, where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that can make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Packers 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
There it is.
Picked off inside the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. Past the 20. And down inside the 10 at the...